What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. In today's video I'm doing something I have been dreading for a while, and it's taking a look at the predictions I made for the League of Ireland table at the very start of the year. I had a quick look back at the video last week, I think it was, and oh my god, this is going to be a watch. So stick around till the very end, and yeah, let me know what you think of my initial predictions. Don't give me too much stick down in the comments below. If you go on to enjoy the video, do drop a like on it, really do appreciate it. If we can hit 50 likes, it's much appreciated. And if you can subscribe while you're at it as well, if you haven't already. We're getting close to 2k, so do really appreciate all the support on that front, and we've plenty of exciting stuff coming up, so make sure to subscribe with the notifications on to stick around for all that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into it. Won't really come as a shock to most of you guys, it is Finn Harps. Now a lot of you might see this as a little bit of a cop-out maybe, because that is like a really easy one to go with, but I think it's probably most likely to happen, to be honest. Is it? Yeah. In fairness, most people probably would have predicted them to finish bottom at the start of the campaign. They've the lowest amount of money to spend on players, and on paper one of the weaker teams in the division, but you have to give them so much respect. They've done incredibly well to finish in 8th place, and yeah, Ollie Horgan and all the players, all the staff and all the fans can be very, very proud of themselves, and yeah, fantastic season for Finn Harps. Ollie Horgan is a good manager. He'll set them up well, structured, and they'll be tough to beat. Spot on there, in fairness, and yeah, as I said, fantastic season for Finn Harps to finish in 8th place. The bottom half of the table is actually really hard to predict, I think, but I have gone for SLIGO Rovers. That being said, whoever finishes 9th this season, I don't see them actually being relegated. So I don't see it as being a relegation spot. I just see it as being in that playoff, but still being able to survive. Well, that's a terrible omen ahead of this weekend. I absolutely do not expect 9th place to win this weekend. So yeah, why would I say that? Why would I say that? Cork City. Cork in 8th, not the worst prediction, I suppose. Obviously it was an awful campaign for them, but I don't think anyone anticipated it being quite as bad as it was. I think everyone probably would have predicted a relegation battle, but they were dreadful, in fairness, and there was a lot of off-field problems there. I said before that we are looking into doing a documentary type thing on the rise and fall of Cork City, so maybe expect that in the coming weeks. It's a little bit of a work in progress at the moment, but definitely something we're working on. And any Cork fans interested in like getting involved in that documentary type thing, get in touch through Twitter, Instagram, etc. Just we might link up to get a few fans' opinions on the documentary, so get in touch for that. And whether Connor Davis and Rayon Dillon. Who? Connor Davis and Rayon Dillon. No idea. In 7th place I've gone for Waterford. Waterford, tough side to predict, in fairness. You never really know what you're going to get with them. So I'll take 7th, to finish in 5th I believe, so I won't beat myself up over it. Interesting season, obviously a bit stop-start to whole Alan Reynolds and John Sheridan, and then it was just a lot of weird stuff going on at Waterford, but they will be disappointed not to have got Europa League. I believe they filed a complaint against Finn Harps for that. Shane McElhenney playing when he's supposed to be suspended or something like that, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, Waterford probably should have claimed the top 4 spot, but it wasn't to be for them. Next up in 6th place I have newly promoted Shelbourne. You biased little shit. They also have Carl Shepherd brought in. I think he could get a new lease of life. Could he? Yeah, not sure about that. Now for the top half of the table, 3rd, 4th and 5th is basically just a guess in my opinion. Basically just a guess in your opinion? Jeez, that's bloody top drawer analysis, isn't it? No wonder we don't have 2,000 subs. Basically just a guess in my opinion. Please subscribe. 5th place, I've gone with St. Pat's. St. Pat's in 5th place, respectable shout. They finished in 6th, so wasn't too far off with that one. Probably anticipated them to get a top half finish. They might be a little bit disappointed not to have done so, but a bit of a stop-start season once again. They're building towards next year, showing glimpses of being a good side. So yeah, well, O'Donnell deserves time to keep implementing what he's done so far, and yeah, we'll see how they get on next season. In 4th place I have gone with Bohemians. I'm not happy with that one. 4th for Bows is a little bit too far off. Yeah, not best pleased with that. Obviously finished in 2nd place. Fantastic season for Bohemians this year, and the news of Keith Long and Trevor Crawley signing new 4-year deals. The future is bright at Dalymount Park. And people might ask me why you put them below where they finished last season. If I had to come up with something, it'd be, I have a weird feeling that some of the Bows players might be starting to believe their own hype a little bit. And
you know, that's not a bad shout, you know. That's played out a little bit, I feel. Not naming names, of course, but I feel like that's not the worst point. And not a bad little prediction from the start of the season.
In third place, I've gone with Derry City.
Diabolical shout. They finished in 8th place. I think people would have expected Derry to do better though, surely. Come on. Their team isn't that bad.
I really like Walter Figueroa from Waterford. I think he's a fantastic player.
Still do, in fairness. I rate him quite highly.
And I think Tim Nielsen.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
In second place, I have gone with Shamrock Rovers.
So, I have got 0 teams correct from 10. That just confirms it. Shamrock Rovers are predicted to finish in second. Obviously, they ended up winning the league. I think it was a toss up at the start of the season for most people between Rovers and Dundalk. In fairness, it's easy to say in hindsight that this and that and this and that, but yeah, looking back now, obviously, like you can say that Shamrock Rovers were you can just this season they've been insane. Obviously, going invincible. They've been next level, and I don't think anyone has come near them at all, really. So yeah, it's a really, really good Shamrock Rovers side. If they can keep a lot of that team together, they can really, really do well next season, you feel, again, and do a lot better in Europe. They got a little bit unlucky with Milan this year, but they gave Milan a game, and yeah, Milan Rovers look like a top side. And yeah, next season will be interesting to see who they can keep hold of and stuff like that. I know they've made a big offer for Byrne to keep on for next season, and if they can keep him on the side, it's a huge piece of business. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Rovers can do next year.
I do anticipate Dundalk to retain their title. I'd say most probably do.
And most did, I think, yeah. Disappointing league campaign for Dundalk, really, wasn't it? No one really envisioned how badly it went, especially under Vinnie Pert. Just really hit a wall. And it was difficult with COVID and stuff as well. Obviously it was the same for everyone, but it felt like it really hit Dundalk hard. But that said, no excuses really. Their squad is good enough to have been challenging for the top of the table, and they finish way behind Bows and Rovers. So yeah, they need to improve on that next season, definitely.
Whether they will be distracted from the league campaign.
Small bit of truth to that, with the Europa League providing a distraction in more recent times even, obviously Giovignoli's sacrifice certain league games for that. So yeah, I think that's partially true. It wouldn't have affected the title race now, mind you, but partially true.
And if there's a little bit of pressure on Vinnie Perth to do a bit better in Europe this season, I've heard it from a few Dundalk fans that is the case. Whether that could work in Shamrock Rovers' favour in terms of Dundalk maybe taking their eye off the ball in the league.
Another small bit of truth, I suppose. Rovers obviously were going to win the league regardless to any of that, but because they have been phenomenal. But yeah, I suppose a bit of Europa League has been a bit of a distraction for Dundalk. But yeah, all in all, disappointed with my predictions. Difficult season to predict though. It was there was no certainties, no guarantees. And yeah, the main ones I'm disappointed with: SLIGO in 9th, Jesus, and then Bows in 4th isn't great either. But listen, with COVID and stuff, it was a difficult season to predict, so I won't beat myself up too much over it. There was a lot of chopping and changing among teams and stuff, so it was difficult enough. But hopefully you might get one right next year. But I did hope you enjoyed the video, guys. As I said, if you don't mind dropping a like on it, if you can hit 50 likes, it'd be much appreciated. And if you can, hit that subscribe button as well. It is really appreciated. We're really close to hitting 2k now. All the support is genuinely greatly appreciated. We should have some stuff coming out over the next couple of days with Ireland and stuff as well. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in a bit.